Well, happy what? Tuesday? I gotta check on my days. Yes. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome, Grand Rising. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what time of the day it is for you and depending on what region you are joining me from this day. I'm still getting accustomed to this time of the morning. And for those of you who are part of my TikTok community, please do not forget that we have moved to a different time slot, which is 7 p.m. Eastern, and also on different days. We are doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. I want to welcome those of you on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Welcome. Good morning from my LinkedIn community. Good morning. Grant your sister a favor and kindly share the broadcast with some of your community. Share the broadcast with your community. Good morning. Welcome. I'm so happy to see everyone here this morning. How is everyone doing? Are you enjoying spring? Yes, it's springtime. Yes. Yesterday was a beautiful day here. Facebook, good morning. Welcome. Kindly share the broadcast so we can get some people here. Yesterday was an amazing summer day. It was like 84 degrees here yesterday. So had a good time. I hope you are blessed wherever you are. And I hope that you are taking time to and at work, just saying hello. Greetings. I'm not seeing, I don't know what it is I need to do so I can see the name of my supporters when they come on. It's just showing me where you're joining from. I'll get this thing together, but welcome. I am Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I'm a spiritual healer. I am your coach, consultant, facilitator, and mentor. And for those of you who are looking for someone to guide you in the process, I'm your girl. All right? If when we get into the consultation, I'm not your girl and I do not have someone in my network who can help you, I will be honest enough in letting you know that. So, again, we are doing things a little differently. Instead of going 6 days a week live on TikTok, I'm going 3 days a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. You are not going to be missing any information because during the day, I am still going to be putting content out. I realize I do have a lot of content. I was going through a couple days ago, I think on Sunday, and I noticed that I have videos from 2015 that many of you have never seen. So I'm going through and I'm cutting up those 1 hour and 2 hour videos into mini videos so I can bless you with them. I tell you, yesterday I was listening to some of them and I feel blessed myself. I was listening to one that spoke about blame and self-forgiveness and all of that and attitude. And I said, girl, I forgot I did this. It blessed me. So I know it is going to bless you as well. All right? So Hang with me, and we will go the distance together. You did not become part of the Daphne's movement for no reason, because you know what I have come to discover? Every last one of my supporters are brilliant people. Not brilliant only in the sense of academics, but brilliant in the sense of purpose and calling. And they understand what they are about. And the amazing thing, they are always willing and able to learn new things. And that's why this journey is going to be amazing. Even when the road gets bumpy, we are going to be doing great things. So, the refresher course I want to speak about. And please, don't judge me and don't judge anybody else. Just listen and learn from my experience as I will learn from you. Those of you who know me, you know that all my life I was in the church. Back in Jamaica, I was a Moravian. I came to America. Moravian is like a English congregation, denomination, right? If you are from the UK, you're probably accustomed to Moravian. I was raised up in the Carmen Moravian Church, and that's the same church where my nonprofit for the breakfast feeding program is in Jamaica. So then, when I went to nursing school, I was introduced to unity. I don't know if any of you know about unity. And unity is when I began to learn about meditation. And I start to become awakened, right? When I was in Jamaica and in the country at the Moravian church, we weren't thought about tithing. All right? We read it in the Bible, but let's say it was not enforced. I don't know. No, let me change the word enforced to encouraged. All right? Enforced sound too militant. It was not encouraged. And if you can relate to what I'm saying, please say it in the comments. But bear with me. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay? So then, in unity, I learned about meditation and was going there, learn about yoga and all of that. And it became fascinating to me. But then I came to the USA and I was still getting access more about meditation and learning the impact of meditation and manifestation and all of those amazing things. And then I began going, attending, and become active in a non-denominational church. You know, the church that practices Christianity, but it doesn't matter where your religious upbringing is, you can still come to that church. And the topic, their um not topic, but yeah, well, want of a different word, it's referred to as non-denominational. I think the category that they fall under is non-denominational. And why they say non-denominational is because whether you're Seventh-day Adventist, whether you're Jewish, whether you're atheist, whatever you are welcome to be part of that church, right? That was then I began hearing more teaching around tithing. And although I was hearing teaching around tithing, I tithe sometimes and I didn't tithe other times. And if you are like me and you had been there, done that, I want to hear, let me know I'm not alone. And this is why this refresher course I got on Sunday really hit home to me. And it was not only Sunday. It was like from 3 weeks ago. But it culminated on Sunday. Right? And I want you to listen and hear keenly because there's a lesson in this for every one of us. I'm just sharing it with you. I'm not here trying to convert you about tithing or anything. As they say in Jamaica, pick sense out of nonsense. I just want to share this insight with you and hope you will get some clarity out of this. So there are times I used to tithe and others I didn't. Okay? And then when I began working with Dr. Miles Monroe as my mentor and coach, I understand more about tithing. I realized it was part. Hey, Jennifer. I realized it was part of his ministry. When I visited his church in the Bahamas, that was the first place I observed somebody in the middle of their sermon never have to say, give donation, and while he's preaching or teaching, folks are getting up, putting money up on the altar, or they are putting envelopes down, and that's outside of the offering time. And that was just an observance for me. During the time of me working with Dr. Miles, not one time did he ever pressure me around tithing. He taught me what I need to talk and to be taught, and gave me the alternative to make my decision. You understand? He never judged me, he never questioned me. He just guided me along and to let me know I got to honor the things, the kingdom principles. All right? So, as I said before, there were times when I did the tithing, and there are times I fell off the track. However, 3 weeks ago, I met a woman, and we were in, I gave her my card. I told her what I did. And honestly, I do not remember what our conversation was about. But out of her mouth came these words, do you tithe? and I thought back about being in the church and tithing, I said no. But then again, she said, you're robbing God. And then I thought back and I said, well, when I give to others, it is tithing. And I corrected myself and I said to her, not in the traditional religious description of how you say it, but I give to others on a regular basis. Okay? So a few days after that, that same lady gave me a $20 and said, I want to sow this into your ministry. Okay? And the old me would have said no because I didn't know her well enough. But then I realized I am operating on universal principles, so I accepted it with gratitude and grace. And what you know, this weekend past, I went and had a service done. I tipped the person $10. And if I can be honest to you, my intention was to tip the person $5. However, when the person that was processing asked me how much to put on the card for the tip, $10 flew out of my mouth. And I didn't pull it back. I just let it be. Well, what you know, I finished that. I was leaving. I left the establishment, opened my car door, sat in my car, and somebody came, handed me two $5 bill and said, this is to bless your ministry. I took it and I smiled and I said, thank you. You do have a blessed day, I said. And I left. Well, on Sunday, you all know that I am taking Sundays off without doing any broadcasts and everything, but I can tell you all, please allow me to confess. I'm a work in progress because I'm still on social media going through and watching other people things. I'm supporting them. And there is a ministry from, I think the gentleman is from either Ghana or Nigeria. I came across his ministry about 4 years ago. Phenomenal teacher. And I've been watching him. But I haven't watched him since the pandemic. Well, Sunday, when I opened my phone, he was on IG teaching away. And what do you think he was teaching about? Tithing. He spoke about tithing, and from 25 years when he got into ministry, he was sharing that story. And that is the refresher course I want to share with you. Those of you who want to write these scriptures down, go right ahead and write them down so you can do your own research on them. I'm not going to be reading them on here, but I'm going to share them with you. The truth is, I had no idea that there were so many references in the Bible around tithing. But the one thing that he said that really got my attention, he said, Abraham was the first tither. And if 1% of those who follow Abraham's truth, they would be able to access Abraham's success. In order to tap into Abraham's success, he says, we got to follow Abraham's example. So, I'm just sharing. I'm going to tell you what the scriptures are, and you can write them down, or when you listen to the recording or the broadcast, you can check them out for yourself. But it was indeed a refresher course for me, and I want to share it with you because honestly, I can honestly say the universe is sending me a message, because for the 2 donation, when I didn't even mention to anybody that I have a ministry, and for the lady to ask me if I'm tithing, and now for me to get this message, it hit home for me, because he says, the teacher on Sunday says, if God cannot trust you with $10 to give 10% of the $10, why would he want to trust you with $1 million? And I pondered on that. And I said, ain't that the truth? Why should I be blessed with millions and millions and millions if the little I have now, I'm not consistent with that? And although I am not in a traditional church any longer, I'm getting me a big container and I'm writing my tithe on that, and regardless of how much I get, I'm going to be putting it in that jar, and Spirit will show me to whom, whatever person or organization, or whether or not I need to tithe it to my nonprofit in Jamaica. Whatever Spirit tells me to do, that's what I'm going to do. So here are the scriptures. And he was going so fast, so some of the verses I did not get. But here are some of the scriptures. Genesis 14, Leviticus 27, verse 30, Malachi 3, 8 through 12, Malachi 3, 9, Malachi 3, 10, Matthew 23, 23, Hebrews 7, 6, Hebrews 7, 8, Hebrews 3, 9, Romans 4, verse 12, Genesis 2, 16 and 17, Mark 12, 14, 15, and 17. And I'm seeing where there are more here. Luke 16:10, Matthew 6:24, Hebrews 7:6, Deuteronomy 8:18, Matthew 6:23. And those are the scriptures that he shared. And here are some of the things he pointed out. He said that tithing grants us access to resources that we can tap into. It also connects us to heavenly resources. Tithing is the blessing that blesses the blesser. Did I tell you Genesis 14:18 already? Yeah, I think I did. And he also said tithing activates in every human being and give us the efforts. God give us life and permission to generate generational wealth. And I was just listening and jotting notes down. My internet was down about 10 minutes. I miss all the little. It's okay, Jennifer. When you go back and listen to the recording, you will hear. Thank you. And tonight we will be live on again, okay? But it's a different thing we're going to be doing. I think. All right. So, Jennifer, I don't know your practices around tithing. If you are comfortable answering, is that something you do consistently, Jennifer? He also said the benefits of tithing. It's a confirmation of man's stewardship. It establishes mastery over money and its conquest. Can't even read my own writing. Conquest of. Okay, this is a powerful one. He said, tithing established mastery over money and conquest over greed and man-made power. And that was a powerful one because that was part of my issue, if I can be honest with you guys. That was part of the struggle with me, why I used to tithe sometimes and don't. Because some of the teachers really was not concerned about your suffering and the teaching, the principles of the way they were teaching was not hitting home for me. But I tell you, this time I got it. I really got it this time. And I want to be thankful for the universe for giving me this Refresher'S course. this Refresher'S course. And I'm glad I jot down these scriptures. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to read them and highlight them for myself. So I hope that you too, if this is something that interests you, that you pay some attention to these scriptures. I'm not sending you to go get religious, but I want you to glean from this information and see how you can use it to refocus your life. Because as the teacher says, if God cannot trust us with little, why would he trust us with plenty? And I know this is true because you know what? I know millionaire entrepreneurs who never set foot in church, and yet they are extremely successful. Why? Because they are blessing others. So I think for you and I, religion is what gets in the way, because a lot of time we pay so much attention to the pastors and we miss the blessing. So I'm thinking now, when I tithe, I am tithing. God forbid I give it to a church and they do the wrong thing with it. It's off my shoulders. It's off my shoulders, because they are not stopping my blessing. They are stopping their own. So just, I have to call her back. I'll need to call you back, my sister. I'm on the broadcast. Give me 15 minutes. I'll be back in touch with you. I didn't get a chance to look yet. I'm in the middle of the broadcast. I call you back. Yes, talk about it. That my sister friend from Connecticut is calling me. She did a testimonial for me and she's making sure that I got it. This is an amazing woman. I've known her over 20 years. We did some work at the UN together. Oh, just, my God, sometimes I forget how blessed I am and how blessed I have been. She reminded me a couple days ago, she says, you remember all those conferences we went to in Washington? 89 different countries. I've been blessed to sit around the table with some of the greatest people. That's why people look at me and they say, how you can be so neutral. There's not a prejudicial bone in my body, because I see all human as human. It's over 20 years ago I was appointed as an ambassador for world peace. And although I'm not actively going to Washington to take part in these conferences, it still stays so close to my heart and in the work that I do. I just treasure that work and all the thousands of people that I met during those times of going to Washington and meeting people from China, from Japan, all different countries all over the world. And to see all of us sitting there, regardless of the color of our skin, regardless of our religion, we were there talking about human human soul. Human soul is what that was about. Oh, she called me and got me off on this topic now. But anyway, whew, that's a refresher's course that I was taught by the universe. So, as I say, I'm not here calling you to convert you because you all are brilliant, but I just want to open your hearts, open your hearts to that which is new. And for some it's new and for others it's old. I just ask you to revisit. Did you get the scriptures, Jennifer, or you want me to repeat them? Because I'm going to end now. Do you want me to repeat the scriptures that I got from the teacher? Just type in the box yes or no, and I list them over for you. So again, guys, for those of you who are new to my community, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it. Connect with me on Instagram. Those of you who are on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, sign up for my newsletter. And I'm looking to begin. I will be starting to interview folks for the A New Day TV show. I'm looking for a crew to support me as I do that. I'm excited about the opportunity to once again begin the TV show up in Connecticut. It's going to be a 1 hour slot. I think I'm going to be on two nights a week. I'm super pumped about that. And I have a few guests that's lined up already. So I'm excited about that. That show has been on for many years. I stopped going into the studio when the pandemic came around. Jennifer, are you there? I don't know if you said you want the I don't see if Jennifer got the anyone who is on there. I see some people on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Do you want me to repeat the scriptures for you to read, or you get it out of the recording? All right. All right. So again, I'm Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I'm a spiritual healer. I am your why and soul purpose facilitator, coach, consultant. I'm just joining. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Yes, Queen. Tonight I'll be back on. I'm 38 minutes in. My goal is always to keep this broadcast at 30 minutes. So you are on YouTube, so you'll be able to catch the replay, Alicia. Pleasure seeing you, my sister. Kindly share my channel with others so that they can join too. I just shared the topic was about a refresher course I got around tithing. That's what I share here this morning. All right. So again, guys, have a wonderful day. Be blessed. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. I will be on, Jennifer. I think I'm on every morning at 9 o'clock here on YouTube. That is, and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Why did you say no? What happened? Oh, no, you didn't want the scriptures over. Okay. All right. So, love you guys. Stay blessed. And above all, be safe. I look forward to us getting into conversation again tomorrow morning. And also at 7 p.m. tonight, I'll be back live. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye now.